Hey guys, Battleblood here. So right now I'm doing a little Zafaria prepping, and I'll explain in a little bit what that means. But right now, what I'm technically doing is going around Grizzleheim to collect my yardbirds. But the catch is I'm not turning that in, and there's a reason for that, and that's because I'm already level 60. So you're probably asking, okay, well, why wouldn't you want that training point? Um, well, so far I've played. This is the second Kevin Battleblood, and he's the one that plays with the TPC, or at least he's yeah, he's part of the new TPC that is. And so he kind of has all the spells that he really requires at the moment. He doesn't really need any more training points or any new spells. And I'll show you in a bit why I haven't done any of that. Why I haven't turned in, or why I don't want more experience or just to finish a quest. Now, what I have here is, thanks to Winter Tusk, I was able to hit level 60, as you can see here, without completing every single side quest or without completing having to complete all the main quests. That is. So I still have a few lingering ones, and I let them actually sit on purpose. So you can see I have 16,000 from Celestia that I need to do still, 4,000 here. 15,000 is from Waterworks. I mean, I completed the dungeon, but I did not turn it in. Since I was already, I mean, to do Waterworks, you have to be level 60 already. So I didn't turn that one in yet. As you can see, this is the Dragonspire Zeke's quest. Did not turn that in yet. This is the Winter Tusk Zeke quest. So just looking at the values here, you can see why it's really good to not turn in everything once you hit max level. Here's the Celestial Lizard quest, Clus Boulevard. I haven't done that yet. Something from Grizzleheim right here, and then Tower of the Elephant, 21,000 experience. Some more celestial ones that I have not yet touched. Even the Mushu Zeke's quest, I just kind of left that on the side. Did not turn that in yet. So a lot of lingering quests still, but I mean, it's not going to benefit me when I'm max experience. Instead, I'd rather go have all those quests when I turn them in go towards my journey up to level 70. So for those of you who have just stayed on the main quest and whatnot and are starting to work on side quests just so you can clear your spell book, don't do that just yet. And I mean, unless you're kind of OCD, I suppose, because I know Hexythorn wants a clear spell book. But I wonder if she now is wondering herself whether or not she should have just saved and held on to those to turn in, before hitting Zafaria. Now you're probably asking, well, what about doing the initial quests of Zafaria? Is that, I mean, don't they give much more XP than what these other worlds give? And no, not necessarily. Most of you're actually starting out as like 1,500 per NPC that you talk to, and sometimes you do a lot of running around. Sometimes it takes a while to get into the fights. I know in Testrom we had some struggles trying to finish the first 4 quests just because there weren't enough battle circles. But then again, there weren't enough realms or areas to change to. So, of course, there was that little backlash right there that we might not see on the live realm. But at the same time, I mean, I can take about a minute and hit about 7 NPCs, or at least visit Zeke, all the Zekes in the different worlds in less than a minute, and accumulate much more than I can acquire with a minute in Zafaria. So that's one strategy that I've got going right here. And so when I'm actually going to stick just to the main quest in Zafaria, and that way when I do the side quests in that world, if I manage to hit 70 before completing every single quest, then I'll have all these side quests saved up and can repeat the process actually for when the level cap opens up for 80. because we've got a lot of world coming in, and some just having some of that rollover experience is very beneficial for getting a quick head start. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm collecting my 9th yard bird, but I'm not going to turn it in just yet. So that's something to consider if you already hit max level and you have a bunch of side quests. Don't just sit around waiting for Zafaria. You can actually use your time and start working on those quests you haven't completed yet, and do not turn them in, of course, but save it. And once they upload Zafaria to the live realm, which might be in another 3 or 4 weeks, I want to guess. That's plenty of time to catch up with all your side quests and be ready to turn it in. You don't necessarily have to jump into Zafaria right away. So that's something to think about, and hopefully that helps you out if you're already max level, and if you're not max level, this is something to keep in mind before you creep closer and closer to 60. So I hope that helps, and we'll see you in the spiral. Peace.